You ready?
Nope.
WCBN Sports is proud to present a special presentation of the NCAA Division I Men's Ice Hockey Championship. Today we have a game between the Denver Pioneers and the Minnesota State Mavericks. The Pioneers got here in a back-and-forth game between them and the Michigan Wolverines. That game ended 3-2 off of an overtime goal by Bobby Savoy, Carter Savoy, assisted by Bobby Brink. Minnesota State Mavericks got here after a 5-1 win over their in-state rivals from Minnesota. Minnesota got off to an early lead 10 minutes through the first period. Then Minnesota State scored 2 goals in the second to make it 2-1, 3 in the third to make it 5-1. They never looked back after getting that lead in the second period. My name is Joshua Tenzer. I am joined here by Amir Bektish. Amir, what are you looking for today in this national title game?
I think we have a fantastic matchup between these two. Both of them, which, it's two different type of programs. You got the Denver Pioneers, which have a historic hockey program. They're here, they make quite a lot of appearances. And then you have Minnesota State. They've never won a national title, but they're here tonight. And, a couple players to keep an eye on. We'll start with the Denver Pioneers. Number 24, Bobby Brink. He's their leading goal scorer, the leading goal scorer or point scorer in the country, going up against the netminder, McKay. The Hobie Baker winner. That's going to be a tough matchup between those two right there. Can he keep this high-power offense that Denver has out of the back of the net?
Dryden McKay yesterday won the Hobie Baker. That's the award for MVP in the NCAA Division I men's ice hockey season. Although he did not win Goaltender of the Year. That award, the Mike Richter Award, went to Devin Levi of the Northeastern Huskies. Levi became the second Northeastern goalie to win the award in its short history. It was founded in 2014. He comes after Caden Primo, Montreal Canadiens goaltender, Caden Primo. The reason why many are saying that McKay didn't win the Mike Richter Award is because he hasn't been challenged. Sure, he's got a great save percentage. Sure, he's got the record, the NCAA record for most wins in a season by a goaltender with 37. But not a lot of shots have come from the slot. Not a lot of shots have come from high-danger scoring areas. In fact, if you look at all of his shots faced, only 70 came from high-danger scoring areas. And that's not a lot for a goaltender like that. Devin Levi faced more. Devin Levi has a .952 save percentage. Devin Levi, despite playing in a weaker conference, people said he was just better. Will Dryden McKay be able to prove his doubters wrong? Let's watch and find out tonight. We are here for the opening face-off. Second line center Brendan Furry for the the Mavericks going up against Stapley for the Pioneers. Mavericks win the draw. The Minnesota State Mavericks are shooting radio right. The Pioneers shooting radio left. Minnesota Mavericks can't make their way into the offensive zone. Strong defense played by number 18 in red. That's Ryan Barrow. Minnesota State trying to get the puck out from behind their own net. Pioneers pass the puck out to the point. Wrapped around the end boards to the near side. Back across to the far side corner. The puck is picked up by Sam Morin of the Mavericks. Morin chip passes the puck up across the red line. Collected by the Pioneers. Bobby Brink, leader in NCAA in points, has the puck behind his own net. Onto the near side. Bank pass off the boards, well defended by number 23 in purple, Jake Livingstone. Couple of collisions in the top of the offensive zone for the Pioneers. They'll lose the puck, taken up by number 28 in purple. The Mavericks in a scrum for the puck in the near corner, in the offensive zone. Puck glided out by the Minnesota State Mavericks, taken away by the Pioneers. Pioneers carry the puck off sides. The Minnesota State Mavericks will have the face-off just outside of their defensive zone. Pardon me, it goes all the way back to just outside of their offensive zone. Pioneers win the draw. That was Brett Stapley on the draw again. Pioneers try to get the puck into the offensive zone through the near side. Strong check by number 23 in purple, Jake Livingstone. Pioneers give up the puck to the Mavericks. Behind his own net, Pioneer Jack Devine. Stretch pass to the far side. Connects with Savoy. Car Savoy scored the game-winning goal yesterday, 2 days ago, to send the Pioneers into the national championship game. Pioneers retreat back behind their own net. Send it to the far side. Cut pass by the Mavericks. Brandon Mass, third line right winger, tries to take it into the offensive zone. Stick is tied up. Collected by Antti Tuomisto, third line defender for the the Pioneers. Back and forth the puck goes between the two defensive zones. Neither team has offensive control. That is until McCade Webster pushes the puck in for the Pioneers. Down to the near corner, pass to the slot, shot, save made by McKay. That's the first shot of the game.
Good shot of it. You know, McCade right there, able to slide across, make a good save.
McKay's got great lateral movement. He reminds me of a younger Henrik Lundqvist, able to get from one post to the other. And he uses that lateral movement despite his size. He has the ability to just stay in. Tuomisto with a shot that goes wide from the left side. Mavericks race back the other way, 2-on-1. Shot blocked out in front. Brendan Furry sends it around the boards to the far side. As I was saying, McKay has the size, just like the opposite goaltender, Magnus Krona. Both of them play very mobile. Ooh. Mavericks send the puck in. Takes a funny bounce off the boards, almost straight to a attacker in the high slot. Pioneers able to clear the puck, though. Giveaway by the Mavericks. Looking for a one-timer. That's taken by number 18, Ryan Barrow. Shot wide, deflected up into the netting.
Well, it looks like the Denver Pioneers have their their foot on the gas pedal right now, since, you know, would you consider it an upset or not against the Michigan Wolverines? They were able to defeat the Michigan Wolverines, and right now the Pioneers are controlling the game. It is early on. We're almost 4 minutes in, but so far the Denver Pioneers are making their presence known.
Minnesota State wins the defensive zone draw on the near side. Can't quite clear the puck. Kept in by Bobby Brink. Now Minnesota State clears. Stretch pass. Knocked out of the air by the defense of the Pioneers. Sent back behind the net for Mike Benning. Benning, drop pass for Boyum. Minnesota State takes the puck away in the offensive zone. Wraparound attempt. Goes through the crease untouched. Pass back looking for Akito Hiroshi. Escapes the zone. Pioneers will have, Mavericks will have to come back out of the zone before going back in to avoid the offsides. They do still maintain control of the puck in the far corner. The score is 0-0, 15:50 left in the first period. The scrum in the far corner gives the puck to the Pioneers. Kept in by number 8, Nathan Smith, the first line center of the Mavericks. Now the Pioneers can clear the puck away. Long slap shot from the blue line, saved by Krona. Mavericks battle for the puck along the half wall. Pioneers take the puck away. Dumped into the zone by number 4 in red, Jack Devine. And the puck wraps all the way around the boards back outside the offensive zone. Picked up by the Mavericks. A couple of dangles and a shot. That taken by Andy Carroll. Shot from the left side. That went wide. Pioneers can't enter the offensive zone. Carroll misplays the puck. It comes out to McKay, who went about 10, 15 feet outside of his net to make a pass. Always dangerous when a goaltender goes to make a pass outside of his net. Sometimes goes to the wrong stick, and then you're out of position. Battle along the near side boards in the offensive zone for the Mavericks. They'll lose it. Seems like every battle along the boards, every scrum, Denver Pioneers end up winning, and Pioneers get a little over eager, and a hit after the whistle. Number 7 in purple, White Emmett, lays a check on that appears to be Kyle Mayu, the first pair defender. Refs break him up. No harm, no foul.
Yeah, just a little, extra hit. Why not? Mayhew on the receiving end for the Pioneers.
Now, you expect this game to get a little spicy. We saw the game between the Pioneers and the Wolverines have some extracurricular activities. But now this is the national championship game. There is no tomorrow for either of these teams. One walks away, the whole season was for naught. One walks away with the highest honor you can have as a team in the NCAA hockey world.
Yeah, and, you know, you're here, championship Saturday. This is, at the beginning of the season, every single coach always circles it, says this is what we're working for. You know, those early morning gym sessions, those extra laps, you know, this is what teams are working for, and you want to leave it all on the ice so far. Yeah.
Speaking of coaches, a remarkable story. We went over it last night. We'll go over it again. For Denver Pioneers coach David Carle. Carle was expected to be a second-round pick in the 2008 draft, and during the combine, they noticed something strange with his medical records. So he went in for extra tests, and they found hydrotrophic cardiomyopathy. Pardon me, science terms are not necessarily something that I agree with. That is a disease of the heart known to cause sudden death in athletes. He was thrown a 7th-round pick by the Tampa Bay Lightning, so he is officially an NHL draft pick. And the University of Denver honored his scholarship, kept him on as the assistant coach. He spent 4 years there. He went in to coach in the USHL level, junior hockey level in the Americas. Moved on after 2 years there to be assistant coach for the Pioneers. In 2017, the Pioneers won the NCAA Championship with Carle as assistant coach, so he's no stranger to this game. Then he took over in 2018. I'll get back to finishing the story after this draw. Nathan Smith for the Mavericks, lining up just outside of his defensive zone against Massimo Rizzo. Rizzo wins the draw for the Pioneers. They can't enter the zone, though. Minnesota State takes it away. Played along the far side. Chasing the puck. Kate Borchert. Pioneers clear all the way. Number 7 in purple lost an edge when he went behind the net. Pioneers couldn't take advantage of it. They have the puck behind McKay, though. Back out to the point. Pass misses, rings around the boards from behind the net. McKay does a good job breaking up the pass there. Pioneers still in control from the far point. Redirection attempt. Ends up behind the net wide. Minnesota State, strong defense in front of the net. They're keeping about 2 or 3 men there almost at every shot. So if McKay might be out of position, the rest of the defenders are able to play it. Long shot taken from inside the blue line. That goes wide. Shot taken by Minnesota State. They'll get a wholesale line change out of it.
Yeah, and you want to get some fresh legs out there, especially for this Denver team, since they went to overtime with the Michigan Wolverines. Just that thrilling winner for the Pioneers. And you want so far, it doesn't seem like they have tired legs.
Mavericks misplay the puck, have to avoid a long offsides. So the Pioneers will take advantage. They'll send it in. Their turn for a wholesale change. Puck controlled by Jack McNeely. Denver Pioneers defender inside his own zone. Couple of give-and-go actions, move the puck along, and the last pass just goes a bit too far for Sam Morton, the left wing on the second line for the Mavericks. Pioneers take control. Bobby Brink races up the ice, stretch pass, drop pass, stuck a shot. That goes wide. Pioneers on the far side. Move the puck along to the near side. And that pass is deflected away, went off the leg of a Pioneer, all the way out into the defensive zone. Back behind Magnus Krona. 12:33 remaining in the first period. The score is 0-0. Shots on goal, 1 apiece. This game, unlike Thursday's broadcast, not on the FM waves. We'll be taking intermissions off. Livingstone at the right point for the Mavericks. That takes a shot. Bounces off a couple bodies, doesn't make it to Krona. Back to Livingstone. Passes into the slot, shot. Looks like it might have gone wide or deflected off the post.
I think Krona got a deflection on it, and you know, that's one of the things that Krona's like been picked on for, is when you get the other team's opponents in front of him, he kind of struggles when they're in around his crease. So, you know, for Minnesota State, that's exactly what you want to do, is you want to get guys in front of the net, get a shot, you know, get a deflection or a rebound.
2-on-2 chance for Minnesota State. Long shot taken from the high point. Trapped into the equipment of Magnus Krona. There'll be a whistle. You're absolutely right that Magnus Krona, he struggles when players are directly in front. There have been a lot of high-scoring games that the Denver Pioneers have played, and a lot of that is in part due to Magnus Krona not being able to defend players when they get the rebounds. We saw rebounds be a big thing last night, 2 nights ago, between the Wolverines and the Pioneers. Rebounds were 4 of the 5 goals.
And yeah, and the rebound was the game-winning goal for the Denver Pioneers.
Pioneers win the defensive zone draw, manage to clear it. Battle for the puck on the near side blue line. Mavericks try to move the puck in. No such luck. The puck glides into the far corner. In the defensive zone behind McKay. Picked up by the Minnesota State Mavericks. And slipping to the ice is number 20 in purple, Connor Grega. Gives the puck to the Pioneers. Grega tries to escape the zone. He's taken back down to the ice. Having trouble staying on his feet, but he manages to finish the battle from his knees, push the puck into the offensive zone. Losing his stick on the rush is Josh Grohl. And now an icing called on the Pioneers as they clear. Pardon me?
No, there was a deflection.
Up into the net?
Yeah, no, they were trying to go quick, and nice little souvenir for the fan.
This face-off will be just outside the Pioneers' defensive zone, taken between Nathan Smith, the top line for the Pioneers out on the ice, and Massimo Rizzo, the top line for the Mavericks, third line for the Pioneers. Puck bounces, rolls its way over to McKay. McKay covers it. There's a little bit of pushing and shoving in front of the Minnesota State crease.
Yeah, the Mavericks weren't happy as the Pioneers were crashing the net. Stopping on their skates, getting a little bit of that snow up into the netminder's grill.
They got to be careful with that, Denver Pioneers do. We saw once against the Michigan Wolverines, I believe against Notre Dame, the Michigan Wolverines got a 2-minute minor for snowing the goaltender. You don't see that called in the NHL at all, but here on the NCAA level, if you do it excessively, that can happen. Pioneers with the puck behind their own net. Sent along the near side half wall. Played up by Brink. Brink to the far side. Huge hit. Pioneers struggle to keep the puck. Sent back into the offensive zone for the Pioneers, but all 5 men go for a change. Corralled behind the net by Emmett. Emmett waits. Lets his team go for a line change. Stretch pass to the left side. Was going to be an icing, bounced off the referee's skate. The Minnesota State Mavericks have a large crowd contingent from their home state. Student section takes up one whole section for the TD Garden.
Yeah, there is quite a few Maverick faithful fans out here tonight. Not too many Denver fans out here.
I mean, it's a long trek for Minnesota State, even longer trek for the Pioneers.
Yeah. Basically halfway across, not basically, it is halfway across the country.
Yeah.
But, you know, there are quite a few, like, just hockey fans here as well. Walking through the concourse there, I saw plenty of jerseys. I saw the Maize and Blue jerseys out there. I saw Quinnipiac, South Dakota State.
Saw a couple of United States national team jerseys out there as well. Granted, they were for players on Minnesota State, but still. You love the jersey culture of hockey. You've got people that own jerseys for players that they like from their minor league teams, from their junior teams. Jersey culture is such an integral part of hockey culture.
Yeah, it's one of those cool things, the hockey sweater. It's one of those jerseys that I would love to own. Like, if you're telling me, like, I only get to buy one jersey, I definitely want to buy a hockey jersey.
Wings, Michigan, what's the name on the back? What you got? What's your number 1 jersey that you want?
I want a Red Wings jersey from one of the one of their outdoor games. Pavel Datsuk or Henrik Zetterberg. I want to say when they took on the Blackhawks.
Because I remember the 2014 Leafs game out in the Big House was a huge one.
It might have
the
been
Centennial Classic. Anyway, back to the game. Pardon me, not the Wolverines.
We wish.
Yeah. The Minnesota State Mavericks facing off to the right of Dryden McKay. It'll be the second line, Brendan Furry, going up against the top line, Cole Gutman for the Pioneers.
Yeah, the lines that the Denver Pioneers have are just fantastic. They have 4 players that have 40 points or more this season. At the top of that is Bobby Brink, who's in charge.
Mavericks win the draw in the defensive zone. Can't clear. Strong forechecking by the Pioneers. They'll try escaping out the near side this time. They have success there. Goes all the way back for an icing. Those 40-point scorers you were mentioning, Bobby Brink, he's got 57. He's on the top line. Center, Cole Gutman on the top line. He's got 45. Savoy's also got 45. He's the second line left wing. And Brett Stapley, second line center.
Carter Savoy might have the most important point of all, the game-winning goal in overtime a few nights ago.
Mavericks win the draw in the offensive zone. Try to keep some pressure on. Only 2 shots for each team so far with 9 minutes left in the first period. Defensive work by number 13 in purple, Brendan Furry. Stick check, takes the puck away. He goes down the length of the ice himself, takes a shot that goes wide. Puck collected by Savoy. And a big hit in front of the benches gets the players excited. Minnesota State, the aggressors. Long shot, gloved up by Krona. Face-off will be in front of him.
Yeah, Krona initially, he didn't really know whether he wanted to, because the shot came in so far, he could have put it back down on the ice and played it, but rather plays it safe and he'll take the face-off. Looks like it's going to be to the left of Magnus Krona.
See if the Minnesota State Mavericks put their top line out. They don't. They put out their third line. Second line for the Pioneers. David Cilia going up against Stapley. Stapley scored the opening goal for the Pioneers against the Wolverines. After a tie-up, the Mavericks control the puck out to the left point. Emmett, shot, bounces out in front of the net. No rebounds for the Mavericks, but they're still in control in the near corner. Passed out behind the net. A little behind the back pass. Controlled by Livingstone at the right point. Shot, looking for a deflection. That's blocked in front. Good defense by Carter Mazer, and it's iced. The Pioneers will be trapped. They'll have to keep their tired players out there.
Yeah, tired might be an understatement. Just because of how long that game went. And, you know, you can look at MSU and what they did against Minnesota. They had a comfortable 5-1 win over the Golden Gophers.
It also was really short compared to the other game, too. It was only about 2 hours from whistle to whistle. Pioneers win the draw. Battle for it in the referee review half circle on the near side. Pioneers send the puck in behind Krona. They'll go back to retrieve it, so still not able to get a line change now as soon as it goes into the offensive zone. All 5 men off the ice. Nathan Smith takes a shot for the Mavericks from the right side, goes wide. Puck kept in after a hit by Napravnik. Julian Napravnik, a German from Bad Neueheim. Played for Des Moines of the USHL before coming in for the Minnesota State Mavericks. And there's a first penalty of the game, the first penalty of the tournament, the Frozen Four, called against Denver. That'll be a tripping minor. Going into the offensive zone was number 4, Andy Carroll for the Pioneers.
Yeah, Mike Benning, the guilty party, going to the box. 2 minutes for tripping. Yeah, that was a tripping. As the Mavericks
clean as day, yeah.
Yeah, they were coming in across the zone, and I mean Benning even lost his stick, so referee was standing right there. Easy call for the officiating crew tonight. So
Power play. Go ahead.
yeah, interesting to see how the Denver Pioneers will do on the power play kill, because they were not in this type of scenario a few nights ago in the semifinal game.
They are 123 for 156 on the penalty kill. The Pioneers are. Minnesota wins the draw. Livingstone at the point, passes to the far side. Brendan Furry. Back to the point. Livingstone moves it to the near side. Nathan Smith loses control of the puck. That's Sam Morton. Puck is deflected, out of play. Minnesota State gonna change their power play unit up. Looks like they'll have the third line out there offensively. And in defense, so they'll have Napravnik at the point. Looks like they might be rolling with 4 attackers. The defender, Akito Hiroshi, the sole defenseman on the power play unit. Hiroshi, his brother Taro, plays for the Grand Rapids Griffins of the AHL. He spends time back and forth between the AHL and the NHL for the Detroit Red Wings. Mavericks control the puck at the point. Long shot by Hiroshi. Goes just wide. Mavericks still control the puck behind the net. Send it round the near side wall. Out to Lutz. Lutz with the game-winning goal last night against 2 nights ago against the Gophers. Hiroshi can't keep the puck in. The pass comes to him with a little too much speed. He bobbles it. Mavericks will have to clear the zone. Some fancy stick handling by Napravnik. East-west passing sends the puck to the far side. Mavericks can't get a shot off, but Napravnik has the puck. Move to the slot. There was a whistle there. I'm not sure what for. It looks like a hand pass. Ends a dangerous chance for the Mavericks.
Yeah, the Mavericks were really coming on as they had a player. They worked it across to the other side. Back door. But so we'll have a face-off just outside the blue line.
Again, the Mavericks win the draw. They seem to have quite the tally when it comes to face-offs. We'll get that stat for you later. Pioneers finally able to clear all the way back to the other side. Face-offs, the Mavericks have won 9 of the 14. McKay behind his net almost gets caught sleeping by Carter King. Mavericks with speed on the far side. A sneaky non-shot, just a drop pass, glides the puck, moving towards Krona. Krona almost let it in, but with 6:07 left in the first period, 31 seconds left on the penalty, Krona keeps the puck out. Scoreless game.
Yeah, the Pioneers have done a fantastic job so far to kill off this power play with only 31 seconds left.
Brendan Furry facing off, going against Cole Gutman. The Pioneers, with just 30 seconds left in the penalty kill, put their top line out. Long shot, that hits his own man. Rebound goes in! Sam Morton, the opening goal of the championship game. The Mavericks take a 1-0 lead early. 6 minutes remaining in the first period. Sam Morton with the goal. The shot came from the left side, bounced off the pad, bounced off a defender in front of Magnus Krona. An effective screen by the Mavericks, and the rebound does it again. They may be Denver's downfall as they trail in the championship game.
Well, we mentioned it previously. What was Krona's biggest problem? When there's traffic in front of them, there was traffic, and Morton is able to get the shot, and it goes actually through the 5-hole of Krona, giving the Mavericks 1-0 lead tonight, and the Ole chants have broke out in TD Garden, which is a dominantly pro Minnesota State fan base out tonight.
The original shot came from Brendan Furry, hit a man out in front, his own player. The puck ended up going back to the mid slot, passed out to Morton on the right side. Morton takes the shot, gets it past Krona.
Yeah, Morton.
Now the Mavericks in control of this game.
Morton with his 9th goal of the season.
Assisted by Soder and Furry. Soder was the one who collected the rebound. Souder was the one who collected the rebound. Stretch pass for the Mavericks. Looking for Grega. Goes just past his stick. Mavericks will have to retreat. Grego loses the puck. Strong stick check by Massimo Rizzo. But Minnesota State has the puck in the offensive zone. Shot blocked, bounces up high into the air to the far corner. Shot from the high slot, that's blocked. Shot taken by Cilia. Cilia still in control of the puck in the far circle, gets around a defender, can't put the stick to puck and get a shot on.
Yeah, you got to give credit to the Pioneers defense right there, not allowing him to get a shot on net.
He was able to dance through them, through a couple of defenders, but they stuck with the play. Made sure he couldn't make it a really dangerous chance.
That would have been a really sick goal if he's able to get a shot on there.
There's going to be a penalty on Minnesota State after a tripping call. Or perhaps another one on Denver. Nope, Minnesota State. The guilty party appears to be top line center Nathan Smith. And now it's the fourth power play of the Frozen Four for the Pioneers. They weren't able to convert any of their first three 2 nights ago against the Wolverines.
Yeah, so both teams just trading power plays.
The Mavericks weren't able to convert on theirs. Pardon me. Was it a power play goal or a time just expired?
I believe it was a power play goal.
It was a power play goal.
Coming at 6:01 in the
Yep, 28 seconds remaining in the power play. Now,
yeah,
a prime chance.
Yeah, Nathan Smith's going to go to the box for roughing. If you look at replay of that one, puck was away from him, just takes his opponent down. Referee was standing right there. An easy call for the referees tonight. And so far, different from when we were on the broadcast a couple nights ago, we got 2 penalties in the first period.
The refs were much shyer with the calls last night.
You would kind of expect them, though. I mean, if this is the type of environment they're gonna set, the standards, that's got to be it. You know, if this is how they're gonna call the game, you want them to call the game like this all night long.
Something that the NHL refs are criticized a lot for is game management. These teams need to have the same amount of penalties because it has to be fair. Something like 80% of games end up with a penalty differential of +1, 0, or -1 between the two teams. It's nice to see the NCAA refs, while there are plenty of issues that viewers and fans have with the NCAA refs, you can't say that they try to make the game balanced like that.
Yeah.
Defensive zone face-off, Andre Powell, fourth line center. He'll be leading the penalty kill unit for the Mavericks. Pioneers win the draw. They don't win many, but they win the important ones. Puck goes up into the netting. Looks to be by the Pioneers. And the face-off will come out of the offensive zone. The roughing call, Smith shoved Benning down to the ground, yeah.
Yeah.
Finally seeing the replay for myself up here.
Clear as day.
Puck cleared by the Minnesota State defenders after they win the draw. Shot taken by Powell from the left side, goes wide and behind the net. Pioneers collect the puck. Carter Mazer moves the puck along for Brink. Pioneers wrap the puck around. And now here's a fantastic chance for Grohl. Grohl on a breakaway shot. Save made by Corona. He went to his backhand, tried to squeeze it in near post. Grohl almost a shorthanded goal for the Mavericks.
Yeah, that would be a momentum shifter.
Pioneers moving forward along the center logo, the big Frozen Four Boston logo. The Pioneers having trouble with the zone entries now on the power play. 1 minute remains for the man advantage. Pioneers move forward. to the offensive zone, and as soon as they do, puck is cleared by number 11 in purple, Brenton Maas. Brenton Maas sends the puck up into his own bench. It'll be a face-off to the right of Dryden McKay. Maas scored the game-tying goal 2 nights ago against the against the Golden Gophers. 7:22 into the second period. That was assisted by Lucas Sauter and Andre Powell. Mavericks win the draw in the defensive zone, send the puck all the way down the length of the ice to behind Krona. Forechecking played by Powell. Scratch that, that's Borchert. Pioneers maintain control of the puck, gliding in, chances pass to the slot. Looking for Stapley. Slap shot, blockered away by McKay. Pioneers have the puck at the point. Over to the right side, to behind the net. Stapley posted out in front, he takes a shot, that goes wide, whiffed on it. Pioneers putting the pressure on, and finally the Mavericks are able to clear.
Really good puck movement there by the Pioneers. Great opportunities. I think that the one really good opportunity they had was off the post.
Long pass by the Pioneers. Passed along to the point. Lee takes a shot. That's blocked out in front by Morton.
Yeah, if Morton's not in front of that, that one might be in the back of the net.
Lee at the right point. Short pass forward. Mavericks take the puck out of the zone. Power play is over. Chasing it deep is Soder. Pass out into the slot. Sam Morton can't connect. Mavericks still have the puck. Pass the slot. Shot save made by Krona. The rebound's loose. He pushes the puck out of the way with his stick. Mavericks still put the pressure on from behind the net. Pass. One-timer just whiffed on by Sandelin. Mavericks looking to widen the lead. Pass to the point. Maas sends it round the half wall. Behind the net to the far corner. Pioneers able to clear. Puck taken right back by the Mavericks. Sandelin passes out to the near side. Slap shot by Furry. Off the left leg pad of Magnus Krona. Now the Pioneers, long shot, goes high. Almost a rebound opportunity, taken away by the defense. And there's 1 minute left of play in the first period of the NCAA Championship game here in TD Garden in Boston.
Yeah, Barron almost put that one in on a 0-degree angle.
Mavericks control the puck in the defensive zone. Emmett sends the puck out along the far side wall. Score is 1-0 Mavericks. Less than a minute to play in the first period. Pioneers successfully clear, no icing. McKay behind his net to play the puck. Settles it for his offense. He'll pass out to the corner. Number 18, Andre Powell gets around his defender. Couple of dangles. Puck is loose in the slot after a couple deflections. Pioneers able to clear it away. 10 seconds left in the period. Mavericks still with the puck. Long shot. Deflected up into the netting. 4 seconds to play in the period.
If the Denver Pioneers can go into intermission only down by 1, they may have won that period, because lately the Mavericks are putting it all out there. And the big difference between the 2 semifinals games tonight is Magnus Krona's getting tested a lot right now. The Mavericks already have 8 shots, and Magnus Krona has been forced to save 3 of those.
Here comes the face-off. 4 seconds left, probably tied up. Minnesota State wins the draw, but they can't get a shot off in time. And the siren will sound. At the end of one, Minnesota State, the Mavericks, with a 1-0 lead over the Pioneers. Shots 8-3 in favor of the Mavericks. The Mavericks converted on their 1 power play opportunity. The Pioneers did not. Face-offs, 14 wins out of 20 for the Mavericks. That leaves 6 for the Pioneers. Denver Pioneers have been able to block 7 shots. Mavericks just 2. So looking at the first period, what are your takeaways?
We're seeing replay of the shot when the Denver Pioneers were on the power play. And it was actually a deflection off of McKay's blocker into
blocker
the game.
save.
So he's showing why he won the Hobie Baker, but
not the Mike Richter. Listen, when you have an award for best player in the NCAA, and that player's a goaltender, and they don't win the award for best goaltender, things don't make a lot of sense sometimes. That's just how it is. For Amir Bektis, my name is Joshua Tenzer. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just under 14 minutes with second period action between the Minnesota State Mavericks and the Denver Pioneers. My name is Joshua Tenzer. I am joined here by Amir Bektish. Welcome to the second period action between the Denver Pioneers and the Minnesota State Mavericks. The Mavericks take a 1-0 lead into this second period after a goal scored by Sam Morton off of a deflection in front of Magnus Krona. The Pioneers will be shooting radio right, the Mavericks radio left. Amir, how did the Pioneers get back in this game?
You know, they're probably pretty fortunate to only be down 1-0 right now with how many opportunities the Mavericks were able to score, because you know they realistically the Mavericks had some serious opportunities where they should be up maybe two for sure, but 3 was a legitimate opportunity. But you know, Denver also did this when they played Michigan, is they got comfortable with the lead, and you know they had to play back and forth. So Denver's definitely capable of. You got 4 players that have over 40 points, so getting the puck in the back of the net is not a problem for them. It's just who's standing in between those pipes that's going to cause a problem.
Dryden McKay, the Hobie Baker Award winner goaltender for the State Mavericks. He hasn't been tested frequently. Only 3 shots on goal for the Pioneers in the first 20. Pioneers win the draw. Move into the offensive zone. Cole Gutman, captain of the Pioneers, sends the puck behind the net. Cut pass by the Mavericks. Mavericks working to get the puck out of the offensive zone. They do, but it's taken right back by Lee and the Mavericks. Out to Savoy. Savoy tries to get a pass from east to west.
You'd rather see Carter Savoy, or no, that wasn't Savoy. You'd rather see him put a shot on net.
Pardon me, that was Barrow. Fight for the puck at the red line in front of the benches. Sent by the Mavericks, back behind Krona. Picked up by Tuomisto. Shot blocked. Long shot, saved by Krona, bounces off his glove and wide. Tuomisto chasing the puck. Smith has it for the Pioneers. Puck went in and out of Magnus Krona's glove. Had to pounce on the rebound with his legs. Almost a perfect opportunity. Julian Napravnik was right in the low slot, almost able to shove in the rebound. Same with Cade Borchardt. Mavericks win the draw in the offensive zone, out to the point on the right side. Spun around is Napravnik. Long shot, deflected out in front, that goes wide. Scrum in the near corner. Livingstone leaves without the puck. Pioneers take it back. Savoy passes along behind his net for Lee. Stapley can't control the puck on the near side by the penalty boxes. Mavericks take back control. Try to get the puck to the slot. No pass will go. Long shot, deflected out in front. Smith almost puts in the rebound. Goes underneath his stick. Pioneers clear, but the Mavericks take the puck back in their defensive zone. Mavericks send the puck in, dump and chase. They'll go for a line change.
Mavericks are still, you know, playing the hockey that they've been playing since the first period, keeping the pressure up.
This is the first time that the Minnesota State Mavericks have made it to the NCAA Championship, although they're no strangers to winning. Mike Hastings, graduate of St. Cloud State, head coach of the Mavericks. He's been their head coach for 10 years, and in that span, no team has won more games than the Mavericks. But the Mavericks haven't made it to the final game of the postseason. Last year, their run was cut short by a last-minute goal by Nolan Walker. St. Cloud State went in. They lost to UMass in the finals. Face-off just outside the defensive zone for the Mavericks. Won by the Pioneers. Pushed into the offensive zone, sent to the near corner. Behind his net, Cameron Wright sends the puck out to the point. Bounced off the far boards to behind the net. Pioneers try to move the puck to the low slot out in front of the crease. Taken away by the Mavericks. Pioneers still maintain control in the neutral zone. Pass intercepted. Mavericks Can't enter the offensive zone without offsides being called on them, so they'll toss the puck back in. Pioneers chase. Shai Boyum. Mentioned him last night. His mother played pro women's basketball in Israel. Has the puck for the Pioneers. Passes it along, dumped into the offensive zone. Fourth line out for the Pioneers. They give the puck away. Appears to be a mismatch with the second line out for the Mavericks. Mavericks, a much more physical team.
Yeah, the Mavericks have been able to basically do whatever they want so far.
Pioneers take the puck off of an intercepted pass in the offensive zone. Long shot from the point. Bounced off a couple bodies and went wide. That shot by Kyle Mayu. Pioneers send the puck back into the offensive zone. McKay behind the net settles it. Pioneers send the puck in. Strong hit by Smith for the Mavericks. That came after a pass, though. Pioneers still move into the offensive zone. Battle behind McKay for the puck. 3 Mavericks, 2 Pioneers. Pioneers come out with it. Carter King. Slap shot from the point. Trapped between the legs of McKay. He'll freeze it for a puck. Face off.
What a save there by McKay. You know, the shot coming from the point. It had some serious sauce on that. You see replay there, said, what a hard hit by the Mavericks.
Just a moment too late as Nathan Smith sent his body. It was a clean check. And you love to watch these 2 top lines go at it. They're both physical. Plenty of offensive prowess between the 6 men. Also, we at WCBN want to give a congratulations to Pete Alonso for his first career Grand Slam. The Mets up 4-0 over the Nationals.
What did I say about talking about the Mets on broadcast?
Only if it's negative. Minnesota State with the puck in the offensive zone. Missed pass makes the puck glide out to center where defender Jack Devine, he was right wing for the second line for the Pioneers, takes the puck, sends it all the way back to the offensive zone for the Pioneers. Mavericks can't clear all the way. They get it out to the center line, though. Still in control. Down the far side, a tip of the puck. Make sure there's no icing as all 5 men go for a change. Magnus Krona settles the puck behind his net. Lutz applies some forechecking pressure. He'll skate off the ice. Carter Mazer moves forward, loses the puck. Mavericks don't have the numbers, so they'll be content to just dump the puck in. Bounces off of Magnus Krona. Sometimes bouncing and rolling pucks are the hardest to defend as you're a goalie. Vulcanized rubber does some weird things when mixed with ice. Pass to the slot. Down on one knee, no shot taken by number 20 in purple, Connor Grega. Now it's the Pioneers' turn for some dump and chase. Mavericks collect the puck. Battle for the loose puck in the red line. Pioneers send the puck in behind to McKay. McKay plays it with his paddle to his defender. And now the Mavericks with speed. Long shot taken from the left side by Grega. Gloved by Krona. And now Grega shoved down to the ice by number 6 in red, McCade Webster. And he went crashing into an official.
It was a boom, boom play. It's like they were bowling out there.
It is easy to confuse referees with bowling pins. I've done it many times.
I still can't believe you brought the Mets up on air.
You can't? Really? Hi, I'm Joshua Tenzer. It's lovely to meet you.
So it's the Mets and the Patriots. Those are, or no, not the Patriots.
The Rangers.
Tom Brady. No.
What?
Tom Brady.
Yeah.
And the Mets.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Adam Bressler right now because we have to bring those 2 up on here.
Tom Brady?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We always got Tom Brady. I still have yet to find him in Boston.
He went to Tampa, my friend. It was great. I don't know if you know this, but He left the Patriots and then didn't thank them in his retirement video. It was pretty funny. Also, to take this more serious, we at WCBN do give our condolences to the family of Dwayne Haskins, who tragically passed today. We'd be amiss not to mention that as well. 13:40 left in the second period. The Minnesota State Mavericks lead the Denver Pioneers 1-0. The shot on goal counter, 13 for Minnesota State, 4 for Denver. And does the shot on goal count accurately reflect the pace of this game and the imbalance on the ice?
Not really. I mean, it seems like Denver hasn't really started the engine tonight. It seems like they burned a lot of energy against Michigan, and you know that game went to overtime. It went about 13 minutes long before they were able to get that rebound goal into net. But Magnus Krona was a busy man in that overtime period against the Wolverines. Wolverines just trying to turn it on too little, too late.
We are a Michigan radio station, and we will be talking about the Wolverines during the second intermission. Lots of developments with them in the past 48 hours. Face off to the right of Magnus Krona. Gutman taking it for the Pioneers, going up against Brendan Furry. In the first period, Furry won 6 of his 7 face-offs. Doesn't win this one, though. Pioneers try to move the puck into the offensive zone. Stalled up because of almost offsides. Gutman got a little overexcited. Pass sent behind the net. Mavericks in control on the offensive zone. A body check. Keeps the man back, but lets the puck glide along. Pioneers with the puck, they cleared the zone. Mavericks slap the puck back behind Krona. Pioneers try to go back out across the far side. Seems like the puck is trapped in the neutral zone for now. Back and forth. And the whistle is blown. I'm not entirely sure why. Regardless, it's nice to see the Minnesota State band traveled well. Lots of trombonists and trumpeters. They're stationed up in the 300s. If there's one player for Denver that you got to pick to lead this comeback, who's it going to be?
I'll give you 2.
Okay.
How about that?
That's even better.
Captain Cole Gutman, the 5'11" senior from Los Angeles. You know, I'd love to see him step up and make a difference. And then alternative captain, Bobby Brink. Bobby Brink coming into this tournament was always looked at as one of those players that, you know, you can put your team on his back. And so far, those two have been kind of quiet as the Denver can't even control the puck off the faceoff.
Stapley wins the draw, but it splits past the defenders. They'll have to clear the zone. They'll leave the puck out for Benning at the right point. Shot goes wide. Mavericks move in with speed. Andre Pavel at the far face-off circle. Swarmed by 4 defenders of the Pioneers as the rest of his teammates go for a line change. Pioneers move in. Lose the puck in the near corner. The puck comes out of the scrum. Taken away by number 10 in purple. Cilia, breakaway shot, save made by Krona. No one's able to get the rebound.
Great save by Krona. Even a better defensive play there by the Pioneers because it was a 2-on-1 breakaway. The defender was able to force the guy to go one way rather than trying to pass it across the ice, which would have been a wide open goal.
Stapley opened the goal scoring for the Pioneers. Has the puck. You can hear the MSU chants going. Puck sails through the air, gloved by Krona. That puck came from the defensive half of the ice for the Pioneers. Pardon me, offensive half of the ice for the Pioneers. He'll play the puck out to his teammates. They'll move it into the offensive zone. Pass cut by number 13 in purple, Brendan Furry, and he'll send the puck into the Denver bench. Face off just outside the offensive zone for the Pioneers.
One thing I noticed when I was down on the main concourse level, looking at these two teams warm up, was how loose Minnesota State was, in their warm-ups. You wouldn't have a feeling that this was a national title game. They're about to take the ice for probably the biggest game that they've played in their life so far. The mood was cool. It was relaxed. They were having fun, and it's definitely translated onto the ice.
Mavericks clear the zone. Can't chase the puck down. Brink plays it for the Pioneers. Through the center, logo pass out to the right side for Savoy. Savoy in the corner, pulls up, spins around, tries to get a pass back to the point. Bounces off a couple men. He'll play it himself, knocked out by the defenders from Minnesota State. Gutman, captain of the Pioneers, loses the puck. 2-on-2 for the Mavericks. They'll be content to just dump the puck into the far corner. Now a 2-on-3 scrum. Mavericks come out with it. Pass to the point. Slips past a man out to Hiroshi. Hiroshi's shot blocked. Brink now with the puck for the Pioneers. Moves into the high slot. Poke check takes the puck away. Mavericks in control. Carroll, third line defender, slips in to the offensive zone. 2-on-1 scrum in numbers favoring the Pioneers in the near corner. Still battling for the loose puck. Clear attempt kept in. Second clear attempt kept in again. Borchert passes out to the side. Pioneers putting on the pressure. Pardon me, Mavericks putting on the pressure. Pioneers able to clear. Carroll for the Mavericks sends the puck in from the penalty boxes out towards the far corner in the offensive zone. Pioneers can't clear, but Borchert can't knock it back deeper into the zone. Pioneers with a second attempt to clear, they succeed. Borchert, slow rolling puck out towards center ice. Lee takes the puck for the Pioneers, sends it deep. McKay goes back behind his net. Mavericks with the puck. Emmett dumps it in. Pioneers maintain control in the center zone. Tries to get a stretch pass going. No such luck. Puck winds up back behind the net. Controlled by the Pioneers. Mavericks knock the puck out. Benning sends the puck out to Massimo Rizzo. Long shot from the right side. Gloved by McKay, a little bit pushing and shoving after the whistle.
Massimo Rizzo. That's a cool name. Probably the coolest name we've said tonight.
Rizzo from Burnaby, British Columbia. He's a 7th round pick from 2019 by the Carolina Hurricanes. Now just a freshman in college despite being drafted 2 years ago, so he's a bit overaged. He is 21 and a freshman in college. They'll clean the ice halfway through the second period. Minnesota State still with the lead. And is that Mr. Brightside? The Michigan Wolverines football song. And they're having Denver Pioneers and Minnesota State players singing it from press day yesterday. This feels like a slight.
Could you sing it, Josh?
Could I sing it? No. Well, yes, not here. Not now.
Not on air. We're on air.
No, exactly. It sounds like they can't sing it either.
I think this is where, with the big house, where they turn it off and they let the
fans take over.
The fans take over.
Yep, the I just can't look line.
Oh, I was about to do it.
You were.
We've just been so trained, us Michigan students.
They skipped the whole chorus. I'm so upset by this. Oh, come on. Not a single one of those players was confident in their singing
right
voices.
In front of us, I can see the Maize and Blue faithful up and standing
there
and
they
singing
are.
it. The ones that are still in town, they know what's up.
So,
early preparation for Colorado State for the home opener for the Michigan Wolverines at the Big House.
Wolverines have quite the non-conference slate. No real challenges. Colorado State being the toughest team. Hawaii, a team that's famous for making players lose their love of football. And UConn, a team that is historically bad.
Yeah, I mean, if we take a break and talk about football real quick, you know, Michigan Wolverines, their first real test is going to be on the road when they go play Iowa, who they beat in the Big Ten Championship game, which could potentially be a trap game because it is a road game. The Wolverines have struggled to have some success up there.
Celia behind his net for behind the attacking net for the Mavericks. His stick breaks in half. Has to retreat to get a new one. 4-on-2 scrum behind Krona. Pioneers come out with it. I wouldn't recommend sending 4 players for a behind-the-net scrum, but it worked out for the Pioneers this time. Mavericks take control of the puck. Napravnik shoots. Krona able to make the save. Smith was there to try to take in the rebound, but Krona gloved the puck up. And Smith shoves Behrens to the ice after the whistle. Refs not assessing any penalties. Although we have seen in the NHL level penalties be given after the whistle. Recently, the Toronto Maple Leafs were given a power play. I forget exactly who they were playing, but they went to break after the whistle, and then a player on the Maple Leafs was tripped. I believe it to be Wayne Simmons was tripped by a stick intentionally in between plays, and the refs gave the Maple Leafs a power play. In the defensive zone, Lee for the Pioneers collects the puck. Pushes it up along for Rizzo. Rizzo on the right side. Shot goes off the side of the post. East-west passing opens up McKay's goal, but the pass and the shot were just inaccurate enough to make a no goal.
There's another Hobie Baker chant breaking out. Do you think these fans know
that the shot wasn't saved by McKay? I'm going to say no. Mavericks trying to clear the zone. They do, but Pioneers send it right back in. Stapley chasing the puck into the corner. 7 minutes remain in the second period between the Mavericks and the Pioneers. And unable to control the puck is Benning at the blue line. It'll leave the zone. Pioneers move back in with speed, though. Stapley loses the puck after a stick check. Grega with the puck for the Mavericks. Back into the offensive zone. And now an offsides. Barrow gives a little cross check after the play to Grega. Some chippiness between these two teams.
Oh, what an opportunity there for McKay. 3-on-2, just the side of the net. If he's about...
The shot was taken by Cameron Wright.
Or Wright. Yeah, if it's about 3 inches to the left, that's in the back of the net, and we got a tie game.
Scoring chances, officially 4 for Minnesota State, 3 for Denver. Minnesota State the only one to capitalize on those scoring chances, though. They have 1 goal. Pioneers have 0. The puck comes all the way back to Krona, and now there's more pushing and shoving in front of Krona's net. Remember, a fight is an automatic ejection in the NCAA.
Yeah, you don't want to be ejected in the national title game.
Almost saw a fight between Michigan and Michigan State in the tail end of the season. Almost a fight between Michigan and Ohio State. Wolverines really did not like the idea that they were a soft, skill-only team. Tried to come across as a harder team. Ended up with them being penalized more often than not. 14.07 penalty minutes per game for the Wolverines. Face-off for the Pioneers in the defensive zone. McCade Webster, the 4th line center, wins the draw for the team in red and yellow. But the first line for the Mavericks, not allowing the Pioneers to have any breathing room. Despite clearing the puck, the Mavericks still push with the attack. And the puck exits the offensive zone again. Mavericks try to get the puck in. Pioneers defend well, sending it behind McKay's net. McKay settles the puck for his teammates. It's always wonderful when a goaltender helps out his defenders like that, except for the times it goes wrong. And when it goes wrong, it goes very wrong. Mavericks in the defensive zone, trying to mount a rush. Not a strong hit by Tuomisto, but he stood tall, and he made sure that the Mavericks couldn't enter the zone with their bodies. That was Andy Carroll. And a big hit on the near side. The puck goes out of play. That hit knocked Hiroshi's helmet off. Pardon me, Barron's helmet off. The referees are going to have to gain control of this game soon. Pardon me. Shots on goal count, 16 for the 16 for the Mavericks, 6 for the Pioneers.
Yeah, just it's really surprising for Denver to only have 6 shots more than halfway through this game. Different story when they were playing the Michigan Wolverines. Minnesota State's just continued where they left off against Minnesota.
Pioneers can't clear the zone. Puck taken away by Smith. Smith tries to get the puck to the point. Intercepted by Pioneers defense. Pioneers in the attacking zone now. Stapley moves the puck along, looking for Tuomisto. Tuomisto at the point, passes it to the near side. Chance to move the puck to the slot, bounces off of a defender. Brendan Furry for the Minnesota State Mavericks sends the puck away. Mavericks working the defense, clearing the zone. Tuomisto almost lost the puck. His bad pass ended up leading to a giveaway eventually. Mavericks trying to gain control behind Krona. Benning able to play the puck out. Gutman down the left side, shot. That goes wide. And now back the other way. Smith, shot, save made. McKay able to, Krona able to stand tall.
Yeah, Krona better be thankful for the iron behind him.
Yeah, that was off the iron. Hit off the corner of the net and out.
Yeah, Lucas Souder just coming through. Once again, put the hot sauce on it. Off the top of the pole and into the back of the netting.
The ice will be cleaned with under 5 minutes left. And also making the trip, not just the Michigan State students, but Stomper the Maverick, the mascot for the Minnesota State Mavericks. He's giving high fives. He's having fun. They're playing Finish the Lyric. Pardon me, not guess the lyric, guess the song. Human Shazam.
Did you know the name of the song that was just played?
I was not paying enough attention.
All right, let's listen to the third one. I didn't even get to hear it up here.
Oh, it was theme songs. That one was 2.5 Men. This one's Game of Thrones. No, it's not. It is? It is Game of Thrones.
All right, fine. You're up 1-0. Give us one more.
Oh, it's over.
Dang, I didn't even get an opportunity.
I've only seen like 2 episodes of Game of Thrones. It was the first 2, and every time I try watching, because my friends tell me it's good, this is boring. No, absolutely not. I try so hard to like the TV series. I just can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I know how it ends, and how it ends very poorly, there's just no incentive for me to get into it.
Yeah. There's a Mets hat on the Jumbotron.
Stapley facing off in his defensive zone. He's going up against Smith. During the first period, Stapley led the Pioneers in face-off percentage. He had 40% of his face-offs turning into wins. He wins this one. Pioneers send it down the far side. McKay finishes giving the puck a little push along the end boards, out along the near side. Tuomisto fights for it. Out to Stapley. Benning from the point, moves the puck to the slot. Devine can't finish the shot. And a Let's Go Mavericks cheer breaks out. You've heard nothing of the like from Denver fans. Benning at the point, tries to move the puck along, looking for a deflection for Stapley. A stick tie-up makes that not possible to happen. Mavericks trying to move in with speed down the far side. Devine controls the puck for the Pioneers in defensive zone. Sends it out to Stapley on the right side. Stapley moves into the near face-off circle. He'll lose the puck. Mavericks go back. Pioneers move the puck into the neutral zone. Scrum between the benches. Mavericks come out with it.
Oh.
Chance going east to west. And again, Corona out of position. But the puck bounces off the skates of the attacker, not the stick.
Man.
And no goal.
The Mavericks right now are begging the Denver Pioneers to get back into this one, because that was a great opportunity to go up 2-0. They're coming up here, the near boards, and I mean, the extracurricular activities between the two. Frustration starting to boil over. What an opportunity.
The pass for Josh Grohl, just a bit ahead of him, hits his skate. The Mavericks looking to keep the pressure on with the offensive zone win. Pioneers able to clear, though. Mavericks send the puck into the offensive zone. Taken away by Rizzo of the Pioneers. Rizzo skates through the neutral ice, through the center logo. Give and go action. Rizzo moves to the slot. Bouncing puck over his stick. Pioneers have a chance. Save made by McKay. Shot coming from the left side of the ice. Pioneers still in control. On the far side. Puck almost kept in by Barons. Officials saying that it wasn't. The offsides. Shots on goal now 18-8 in favor of the Mavericks. Score still 1-0. 2:31 remaining in the second period. We thank you for joining us here at WCBN Radio. It's going to be a face-off just outside. Mavericks win the draw, send the puck into the offensive zone. Sent along the end boards to behind the net. Still a battle behind the net. Out for the Pioneers. Owen Ozar moves the puck along. Bobby Brink for a wraparound. He'll hold on to it instead of shoot. Shot from the point. Blocked down in front by Lutz. Lutz can't get the puck out of the zone, though. Pioneers keep the pressure on. Pass to the slot. Unable to take the shot is Savoy. Pioneers remain in control. Pass out to the right side. Gliding in with the puck is number 27 in red, Mayu. Now the Mavericks are able to clear. Mayu in control in the neutral zone. Mavericks chasing the puck into the offensive zone. Cleared away. And it's hitting players going off of the ice into the bench. By textbook, that is a delay. That is a 6 too many men on the ice penalty. And the Mavericks take a shot. That puck bounces up and over the goaltender. Mavericks working to keep the puck in the offensive zone. Denver's able to make it escape. 1 minute remains in the second period. Minnesota State still up 1-0. Denver working the defensive zone on the near face-off circle. Pass misses Rizzo. Carroll has a chance and all alone. He'll pull up. Defense was able to catch up to him. Borchert knocked down behind of Krona's net. Sends the puck to the near side, back to Borchert behind the net. Long shot from the left corner. Taken by Emmett. Hit some bodies out in front, and Benning's able to make the clear for Pioneers. Bouncing puck rolls into the far corner in the offensive zone for the Pioneers. Chasing it is Mazer. Out of the scrum, the Mavericks have the puck. Lutz trying to push the puck, Grohl trying to push the puck into the offensive zone. And that'll be the siren at the end of 2 periods. Minnesota State leads 1-0. Shots on goal 18-8 in favor of the Mavericks. 2 penalties for the Mavericks, 1 for the Pioneers. Face-off count 23-12 in favor of the Mavericks. Shot blocking count 12-6 in favor of the Pioneers. That's the only category they lead in besides saves. Amir, are you surprised that the score is still so close?
Yeah, I mean, I really am. With how many opportunities Denver has been able to create, you know, they're not able to capitalize, and, you know, Minnesota's basically begging them to tie it up. Minnesota State, that is basically begging them to tie it up, and, you know, Denver is not taking advantage of the opportunities, but also Minnesota State, the Mavericks, they've had opportunities to put this game away, to get a good, comfortable 2-3 lead. A 1-0 lead, it's not ideal because, you know, you're 1 goal away. Even a 2-0 lead is still not as comfortable. 3-0 lead, that'd be solid for both teams, or whichever team's leading. So, you know, this game is still for taking. You got 20 minutes away from a national title, and, you know, guarantee you every coach in there right now is talking about, you know, we got 20 minutes left. If you're in the Mavericks locker room, it's, hey, we need to put another one in the net. You know, we've had some seriously great opportunities, and the more opportunities that we miss and don't take advantage of is playing in the favor of Denver. And that's what happened to Denver last time, is against the Michigan Wolverines. Michigan did not take advantage of their opportunities. Denver was able to capitalize, and that's why they're here. But Denver has yet to score a goal tonight.
We'll be back in about 5 minutes for talk about Michigan hockey and where their program lands after their loss on Thursday night. My name is Joshua Tenzer. I am back to talk about Michigan hockey. After all, we are an Ann Arbor-centered radio station. So, after the Thursday night loss to the Denver Pioneers, who are struggling here in this championship game, the exodus started for the Michigan Wolverines. Nick Blankenberg, captain, who went undrafted in the NHL, he signed an entry-level contract worth $925 million with the Columbus Blue Jackets, who also signed a 3-year entry-level contract for Kent Johnson. Now, here's where it gets tricky. Blue Jackets aren't going to make the playoffs anymore, so there's no chance for that happening. Blankenberg's really got to impress in these next couple games in order to earn himself a contract, perhaps a 2-way contract. This one is also a 2-way contract, so he might be able to go to the minor leagues. If he goes to the minor leagues, he still makes $80,000 a year. He's doing just fine. But it's a 1-year contract, and that's this year, so he's got to earn himself another contract. The Blue Jackets are just taking a shot with Blankenberg. Owen Powell, the #1 overall pick of the 2021 NHL draft, he left the Wolverines. He signed with the Buffalo Sabres. It also gets a little interesting with Powell because he is from Canada, right? So if he's from Canada, that means that he has to have a different visa to study in the U.S. than to work as a professional athlete in the U.S. So he's not allowed to play for the Buffalo Sabres until they get his visa issue sorted. But the Sabres are traveling to Toronto this Tuesday, which is in Canada, a state where Owen Powell is able to play without a visa because he is Canadian. So he's going to make his debut this Tuesday in a big rivalry game between the Sabres, who are out of the playoffs, and the Maple Leafs, who are looking for their first playoff series win in 18 years, but have been really good this year. They've been fantastic. They're in the top 5 teams in the NHL. There are a couple open questions left for the Wolverines, such as Brisson and Beniers. So Matty Beniers, 2nd overall pick in the draft, the first pick of the Kraken. Having said that, the Kraken are very, very bad. Do the Kraken want to get him up to the NHL, work with him, get him some extra time? Because I wouldn't be surprised if the Kraken take him this summer. He's not going back to Michigan. That wouldn't surprise me. What would surprise me is if they bring him up for the last 9 games of the season. Doesn't make sense to disrupt him, let him have some time to recuperate after this intense season. Now with Brisson, he is a pick of the Vegas Golden Knights, who are struggling to make the playoffs. There's a chance they might, but it's going to take a lot of work. When they get to the playoffs, they have a lot of players who are in long-term injury reserve who will be eligible to play again, like Mark Stone, who's a first-line player, Patches, who's a second-line player. So if you're the Golden Knights, do you try to get Brisson for a little while to add to your offense in the stretch? And then when he's in the playoffs, he'll be a 4th-liner or a healthy scratch? Or do you just give him some time off, let him come back the next year? The Vegas Golden Knights Brendan Brisson situation is the one with the most questions for me. Now, Luke Hughes is said that he's coming back to Michigan. And if he continues to grow next year, very possibly he's going to be a Hobey Baker candidate. He was tied for Freshman of the Year in the Big Ten Awards this year. Fully possible that he's going to be an elite-level defender. Also coming back next year, goaltender Eric Portillo. He was on the short list for the Mike Richter Award, the award for Best Goaltender, claimed by Devin Levi. We'll see what happens. The Wolverines are going to have a strong back end. Holtz, Power. It's going to be good. We'll be back in less than 2 minutes to cover third period action between the Pioneers and the Mavericks. Welcome back to the NCAA Men's Ice Hockey National Championship. My name is Joshua Tenzer. I am joined here by Amir Bektish. Amir, what's the energy in the building like right now?
It's great. You know, it's the national championship game. The fans are fantastic tonight. We have probably pretty close to a sold-out TD Garden. It's really tough to see any empty seats. But a 1-0 game going into the third period, what else could you ask for? You know, MSU has outplayed Denver so far, but Denver had some seriously good opportunities. And I go back to that shot by Wright that was just off of the netting on the side. Otherwise, we're looking at a 1-1 game.
Also, I'd like to offer a correction. The contracts for both Kent Johnson and Nick Blankenberg were $925,000 per year, not $925 million per year.
If it was that many millions, give me the skates. I'm going out there right now.
Maybe one day when hockey gets popular enough, that'll be up there, but no such luck for now.
I don't know if any athlete makes that much in contracts alone. Just contracts.
Per year?
Yeah.
No, not even close.
I mean, with incentives and endorsement deals and all that, probably LeBron.
The highest contract I can think of right now is like $34 million a year in baseball.
No, I think Russell Westbrook of
I'm forgetting the NBA.
of
yeah.
the Lakers is making around 42, 45. There's quite a few that are about close to 40. I think Patrick Mahomes, as he goes on in his contract, is going to be close to $50 million a year.
The highest annual contract in sports is Lionel Messi, making $168 million per year.
So there you have it.
Soccer is scary. The highest paid American athlete is $41 million for Patrick Mahomes.
Yep.
Play is resumed here between the Pioneers and the Mavericks. Mavericks leading this game 1-0. They'll have an offensive zone face-off. Mavericks are skating radio right. Pioneers skating radio left. Face-off. Nathan Smith wins it for the Mavericks. Keeps the puck in. Scrum along the far side wall. Pioneers able to clear. They get the puck out. Looking for Edwards. Mavericks able to clear. In alone is Napravnik. Defense catches up with him. Smith will send the puck to the near side corner. Pioneers take control. Carter Savoy sends the puck to the far corner. Brink tries to get a pass to the slot. Intercepted. Taken away by Celia of the Mavericks. Celia moves the puck along to the near side for Souter. Souter, stretch pass for Celia. Celia in the high slot. Pass was just too far forward, wouldn't connect. Behind the net, the defensive work of two defenders, specifically Lee of the Pioneers, takes the puck away. Another MSU chance breaks out in the stadiums. We'll see if the 15-minute intermission calmed these two teams' tensions. This reporter guesses no. Dryden McKay, behind his own net, settles the puck. He makes a bouncing pass as he was pressured in tight by Devine. Stapley passes the puck to the slot. Long shot from the point. That bounces off of a body and wide. Still just 8 shots on goal in 42 minutes for the Denver Pioneers. Mavericks send the puck behind Krona. Krona can't stable it. It goes up over his stick. Devine collects the puck on the near side wall in his defensive zone. Couple of long passes defended well by the Mavericks. Mavericks keep the puck out of the zone. Now the Mavericks have the numbers. Shot save made by Krona. Shot came from the right side. That was Livingstone. Now the Pioneers try to move back. Pass misconnects. Icing. Be a face-off in front of Krona.
All right, so the next goal is crucial if we end up getting that one. Because if MSU can get that goal, a 2-0 lead, it almost feels like Denver will be out of it. But if Denver is able to get that goal, then we got a new hockey game. Then it's 1-1. But also, I have a feeling that if Denver can get one, they'll be able to get a few more just because of all the opportunities they've been able to create. And if they get that one, then it just alleviates the pressure off their backs.
Mavericks at the point. Shot deflected up into the netting. Face off to the right of Krona, but because it was deflected up into the netting, Pioneers able to get some fresh legs out on the ice. Taking the face off, Nathan Smith for the Mavericks. Massimo Rizzo for the Pioneers. Ref calls off the first face-off. Dropping puck for the second time now. Won by the Mavericks. Ref blows the whistle for the second face-off. We'll have a third try.
Hey, third one's the charm, right?
This time he assigned blame early jumping on, pardon me, it's not Rizzo. It looks like Gutman. If Gutman jumps early again, that would be a face-off violation, 2-minute minor on the captain of the Pioneers. Teenage Dirtbag by Weezer playing on the stadium speakers. I'm very much a fan of whoever is the DJ tonight.
That means a lot coming from a Rangers fan in TD Garden.
Listen, I can dislike the teams that play here and still like the arena staff. They've been nothing but helpful this week. Shot taken. The low slot by Nathan Smith off the backhand. Hits Krona in the crest, and he'll glove it up for freezing the puck. Net also knocked off of its moorings. Ref's got to fix that.
So and during intermission, you were talking about the Michigan Wolverines that have gone pro. With the NHL playoffs coming up, any predictions?
For the NHL playoffs?
Yeah. Any favorites that we should keep an eye on?
It looks like the Calgary Flames and the Colorado Avalanche are headed for a collision course in the Western Conference Finals. It's going to be really exciting to watch that happen. Two teams that are fully built on offense, and then the East, you have the Carolina Hurricanes, another team that's really built on offense. Shot save made by Krona. Rebound goes wide. Pardon me, I'll get back to that sentence in a moment. Bouncing puck up in front of the slot, knocked up towards the net, just bounces wide. As I was saying, it's really good to see a lot of teams that are built solely on offense and not the slow mid-2000s Devils style of play that the Stars took up. The Dallas Stars coming to the Stanley Cup Finals. Shot save made by by Krona. Dallas Stars made it to the Stanley Cup Finals with that very slow style of play, also adopted by the Islanders. Neither team looking like they're going to do any damage in the playoffs. So it's nice to see these fun, exciting, energetic teams. If I were to pick a winner right now, I'd say that would be the Colorado Avalanche. And they would beat the Toronto Maple Leafs in the Stanley Cup Finals in 6 games. Mavericks move the puck in behind the net in the offensive zone. They're looking for a shot that's saved. Leg pad kick save made by Krona. Puck is loose behind the net. Wraparound attempt. That goes off the post and out. Now the Pioneers with numbers racing down the ice on the other side. Looking for Devine. Devine in the far near face-off circle. Moves to the slot, looking for a redirection attempt by Stapley. Shot goes in! A rebound goal scored by Ryan Barrow. On their 9th shot on goal, the Denver Pioneers tie the game up.
Oh, baby.
We've got ourselves an exciting game with 15-14 left in the third period.
I told you, it had that type of feeling where, Denver is being outshot 25-9. But they just needed that one opportunity, and they started out with the 3-on-2 fast break. Help came. Shot, it was a rebound shot.
Barrow took a shot out from the right post.
Yeah, Barrow
got his own rebound to put it in through the 5-hole. Just snuck it under the closing pads of McKay.
Well, folks, 15-14 left. We got a game.
Minnesota State wins the draw.
These next 3 to 5 minutes are going to be crucial for both teams. Both benches are currently standing up, so it just shows you how important this means to both teams.
Denver trying to get the puck out of their zone. Minnesota State keeping it back behind the goal line. Down the near side wall, looking to get to the point. Sending the puck all the way back in is McNeely. A tripping call on Minnesota State as they're trying to clear the puck out of the zone, or keep the puck in the zone, rather. That'll be on Sam Morton, number 6, out of Lafayette, Colorado. And the junior will go to the box, giving the Pioneers their second power play of the game. They are 0 for 5 with the man advantage, 0 for 4 with the man advantage so far this Frozen Four.
Yeah, and it really feels like this could be the turning point in this game. Denver just evened it up at 1 apiece. Now the Pioneers are going on the power play. Let's see what they can do, because these next minutes are going to be crucial in the end.
This season, the Pioneers, including today, are 49 for 201 attempts on the power play. 24.3-ish% if I'm doing the math in my head.
And just looking at the two benches right now, it's interesting to see. You look over at the Denver bench, you got everybody huddled up, the ones that are on the ice at least, the 5 that they're going to send out. And, you know, it's like they're trying to figure out what exactly they're going to do. You look at the MSU bench, and it's a little bit more relaxed. So
face off to the right of McKay. We saw the penalty kill work wonders for Minnesota State. The whole entire second half of that first power play was spent in the Minnesota State offensive zone. That goal by Ryan Barrow, assisted by Jack Devine. Devine gets his 16th assist of the season. Barrow, his 8th goal. Neither of them have points so far in the Frozen Four. Pioneers win the draw, move in close to the goaltender, take a shot. Goes off the leg pad, the big pillow of McKay, and he'll put his glove on the loose puck.
Who else than Carter Savoy? Scoring the game winner in the semifinals on the faceoff right there. 5 seconds in, comes across in the crease on McKay, and McKay just gloves it down.
He tried to sneak in 5-hole, just like the previous goal was scored.
Yeah, Carter.
Up and close.
Yeah, Carter Mazer was right there as well for any rebound opportunities.
Slap shot by Brink on the one-timer. That goes just wide. Savoy collects the puck on the far side. Sends it out for Mazer. And Minnesota State's able to clear. They'll go for a line change. Pioneers. They also added Mike Benning officially to the assists. He gets the secondary assist. And Cole Gutman nutmegs a defender, gets the puck in. Savoy tries to move around a couple defenders. Strong defense played by Minnesota State forces him into the boards. Brink at the point, passes to the far side. Back to Brink, give and go action on the far side boards. Behind the net, passed out to the point. Barons across to Savoy. Pass looking for Brink. That went with too much speed, had to go off of his skate to control it. Back behind the net. Savoy shot goes wide. Rings around the end boards and leaves the zone.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot of time off the clock, as we're under a minute left in the power play.
50 seconds left. Minnesota State knocks the puck back into their offensive zone. They're waiting at the blue line, like sharks circling the spot. Pioneers break into the offensive zone. Drop pass left for Brink. Well defended by Minnesota State. Pioneers will have to be content with sending the puck around the end boards. Another clear, this time by Powell.
Yeah, the Pioneers are kind of, banking on that their teammate's going to be there. You saw the play when they entered the offensive zone where the puck was left by right to Brink, and he just wasn't there.
Rizzo, pass back to the point. Out for Benning on the right side, back to the point. Shot out in front. Save made by McKay. Slap shot taken. A goal from Ovi's circle. Mike Benning. A power play goal. Time had expired on the power play.
Yeah, so interesting as we were going to see replay of this one. But time had expired, and MSU had returned to full strength. The man coming out of the box was literally probably like 2 seconds away from stopping Benning from getting that slap shot on net to give Denver the 2-1 lead. As we can see, he comes back and just a one-timer into the back of the net, and it gives Denver the commanding not commanding, but a good lead 2-1. It feels like the momentum is shifting.
Benning with a goal and an assist today.
Yeah, Benning's goal was assisted by Buyum and Wright.
And the Minnesota fans have gone from deafeningly loud to deadly quiet in the span of 5 minutes.
Yeah, just for MSU, just an unfortunate, Denver gets back to the game, then you go on the power play. You go on the power play, and you can't kill. You do kill it off, but Denver is able to get that leading goal now.
Borchert can't move the puck in. Offsides. And with a late whistle, number 4 in purple, Andy Carroll took a shot while he was offsides, and that almost always leads to a fight in the NHL level.
Yeah. It can't be understated what Ryan Barrow just did. So his teammate, it looks like they're about to get into a scrub. Ryan Barrow comes in, and he's not going after the opponent. He goes after his own teammate to say, hey, man, take it easy. We don't need any stupid penalties. Just watch replay right here. Or they cut it.
They just cut away from the replay.
But this is one of those things that he's an alternative captain, and that just shows you his leadership to be like, hey, we got bigger things to worry about.
Face off, won by the Pioneers. Kept in the offensive zone for a small amount of time by number 10 in purple. David Cilia. Sent back out behind the Mavericks net. Savoy pinned to the boards on the far corner. Long shot by Denver, hits their own man out in front. Shot goal, but that's going to be a no goal for goaltender interference. Bobby Brink got tangled up with McKay. I was wondering why McKay was so far out of position. The answer was Bobby Brink was on top of him. The shot was taken by Cole Gutman. From the right side, found wide empty net. I don't know why they're going back to review it. Perhaps they're seeing if Minnesota State pushed Brink into the goaltender. Oh, they have an argument there that number 23 in purple, Jake Livingstone, pushed Brink. It might count as a goal. Livingstone uses his body, his right side, coming in from the far side, corrals Brink with his stick, pushes him in towards the crease, ties him up. It's the stick of Livingstone tied up by Brink that hits McKay in the back and stops him from being able to come back. Is it strong enough to reverse the call on the ice, which was no goal?
That's the one thing, is the call on the ice was a no goal. So,
what are you seeing here?
It's a 50-50 call.
Well, the ref is coming out of the box to... Nope, going back into the box.
Which I can agree with. The refs also aren't as sure to what call, because it could go either way, and the call on the ice was a no goal. but we're about to find out here.
The official call coming back onto the ice. The call is no goal. Due to goaltender interference. In NHL news today, the Rangers and the Maple Leafs both clinched a playoff spot. Rangers being the first time they've made it back there since 2017. Leafs looking to avenge several unfortunate first-round exits. Now to finish the story of David Carle, after spending 4 years as an assistant captain with the Denver Pioneers, including the 2017 NCAA Championship victory, he took over in the 2018-2019 season. His first year, he made it back to the Frozen Four, but lost to UMass in the national semifinals, 3-4 in overtime. Tournament was canceled back in 2020, and he lost in the semifinals of his conference to North Dakota, the NCHC full of powerhouse teams. This year, he's made it all the way back to the finals, where he's never been before as head coach. We'll see if the Denver Pioneers can hold on and give the tumultuous and long story of David Carle a storybook ending. Scrum in the near corner in the offensive zone for the Mavericks. With 10 minutes left in the game, they're looking for a game-tying goal. Pass out to the slot. Exits the zone all the way back to the opposing goal line. McKay comes out of his net to play the puck, settles it. Gives it out for Amit. Amit breaks down the center of the ice with speed. Gets out to the left wing. Sandelin tries to make a pass. Tangled up with some bodies in the far face-off circle. Pioneers send all the way back for an icing. This is a battle between two #1 seeds from their regional tournaments. Pioneers had a long tournament to get here. For the Pioneers, they beat face-off, takes a shot, goes out in the netting. Denver beat UMass Lowell and then avenged their conference tournament loss to Minnesota Duluth before beating Michigan in overtime. For Minnesota State, they beat Harvard, and then they beat Notre Dame in overtime before beating Minnesota comfortably. Now they trail tonight. Minnesota State wins the draw, out to the right point. He loses the puck. 2-on-1 for Napravnik. Defense gets back, Napravnik takes the shot, swallowed up by McKay.
So this game has settled down just a tad.
In the extracurriculars?
Yes. Both teams are trying to clear it up, and, you know, MSU feels like they're on their heels right now because they dodged a bullet by having that third goal disallowed for goaltender interference. So MSU has been given, you know,
a little bit of a lifeline.
Yeah, a lifeline to be like, yo, you guys have played a solid 2 periods a game. You just got to close it out now. And, you know, Denver, credit to them. They've stuck around. They've stuck with it. They've created opportunities, and I guarantee you in the locker room, they're like, the coaching staff was talking about how fortunate they are to only be down 1-0.
Mavericks win the draw. Moved out to Amit. Amit enters the offensive zone on the left side. Slides the puck into the corner on the far side. Back to Amit at the point. Amit rings the puck around the end boards, takes a funny hop off one of the stanchions. Back to Amit at the point. Puck moves through his legs. Mavericks try to get into the offensive zone. Savoy takes a hit. He's saying it was to the head.
It looked
Ref
like
doesn't
it was
agree.
A head shot. Referee was standing right there, so.
We're all the way up in the 500s level, so. MSU chants breaking out again. Fans cheering on their team as they trail 1-2 in the third period of the NCAA Championship game with less than 10 minutes left. Slap shot from the point from Lee of the Pioneers goes wide. Rizzo behind McKay. Grabs the puck. Survives a battle. He'll lose it from a stick check, but back behind the net. Picked up by number 4, Jack Devine. Devine glides with the puck, keeps it on his backhand. Able to make a bank pass. He was looking for Barrow. Didn't get him. Rizzo behind the net. Rizzo moves the puck out. Poke check away. Pioneers go back into the defensive zone, chase the puck. Working to move forward. Mazer sends the puck into the offensive zone. Carroll for the players, for the Mavericks. Out in the slot, knocks the puck down off his body, corrals it, sends it back behind his own net. Carroll slaps the puck almost out of the zone, kept in by the Pioneers attackers. Pioneers on the right side, shot glove save by McKay. And a late hit knocks down number 16 in red, Cameron Wright. And now with 7:57 left, the Ice Cleaners come back out. The Shovel Crew. And you feel the Denver fans' anticipation building.
Yeah, what would you say Denver did differently? Do you think they did something differently that let them get back into this game, or did MSU just kind of fall apart?
I wouldn't call what MSU did falling apart. But as you mentioned in the end of the second period, Denver's been pushing the entire game. They've gotten close to having chances. They've been working the puck. They've been making passes effectively. They've been shooting where they need to, testing McKay in those dangerous areas. But just things weren't able to connect because the defense of MSU was so good. But MSU was getting tired. Their positioning isn't as clean anymore. Their passes aren't as crisp. They're not able to take away the passes. They're not able to intercept things. So now, with the little bit of lackluster defense, Pioneers are able to keep on moving, keep getting those shots going, and now they're able to take advantage of how well they played for the first 40 minutes, and the fruits of their labor are coming to bear in the second and in the final 20.
Yeah, no.
And again, both of those goals on McKay were from high danger areas.
They were good goals too. Like the second goal by Benning, it's
deflected. We're finally seeing that on the replay, that it was deflected by the glove of number 11 in purple, Brenton Mass, up into the netting. Up into the, pardon me, not the netting, the goal netting, the twine.
Yep. But, you know, only a one-goal lead. Same thing. Next goal is going to really set the tone. Because if Denver can get it, then you start, if you're MSU, you're trying to figure out, well, how long before we pull our goalie? And then on the vice versa, if Minnesota State can get it, then we're knotted up at 2. And I think then you put Denver on their heels, and Minnesota would definitely have more of a pip to their step.
Denver wins the draw, send the puck back out behind McKay. Mavericks able to clear. Number 2 in red, Barons, picks up the puck in his own defensive zone. Lob pass bouncing up into the air. Moves to the attacking zone for the Pioneers. Picked up by number 7 in purple, Amit. Amit in the center of the ice. Bank pass off the far side. Trying to move the puck ahead for Cilia. Cilia overeager, goes off sides. Minnesota State sending out their 4th line, trying to give their top line a little bit of rest before putting them out for probably 2 or 3 more shifts in the final 5. There's 7:28 left.
Yeah, and shots this period are identical, 7 apiece. Face-offs identical, it's 8-8. So the only difference so far is those 2 saves.
Mavericks lose the draw. They chase the puck into their defensive zone to the near corner. Andrei Pavel from Czech Republic. He'll move the puck up the near side, send it around the boards. Puck moves over to the far side. Minnesota State can't keep it in. Mass. Puck deflected off him in the game-leading goal. Moves in, shot. Save made by Krona. Puck sent back into the offensive zone. Lifted up while sent in. Gloved by Krona. He'll drop it down for his defender. Number 3 in red, Antti Tuomisto, the Finnish player, with a great pass, moves in. One-timer goal! From left to right. It was a 2-on-0. Dryden McKay pushed in towards the right side, and able to take advantage of that was Massimo Rizzo with an insurance goal, and Rizzo's celebrating. One leg in the air, pumping his fists. He may have just signed the insurance letter for the Denver Pioneers.
Goal, 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 Massimo Rizzo. Denver fans, I would say everybody is shocked in here. It just depends on what side you are. If you're Denver, you're shocked that you've scored 3 goals this period. But if you are Minnesota State, you're also shocked because you've been controlling this game up until, I'd say, 3 minutes into that third period. But, you know, Denver now with a 2-goal lead, a lot more breathing room, a lot more, you know, comfort to do stuff now. If you're MSU, you got to figure out when you want to pull McKay.
Rizzo, the freshman from British Columbia. Shot taken by MSU from the point. Bounces wide. Another shot stretching out like the Statue of Liberty is Krona. He'll make the save with his glove.
So if we look at replay of this game, of the goal, it was just you had 2 MSU players go across, collide, and then it's a 2-on-1. Rizzo, backdoor one-timer.
The assist came from number 34, Carter Mazer. So a freshman-to-freshman connection. Rizzo gets his 12th goal of the season. And now MSU really's got to put the pressure on. 6 minutes left. They got us put 2 more in the back of the net to send us to overtime.
I would say you give it another 2 to 3 minutes, and depending on the flow of the game, then you got to decide when you want to pull McKay.
Backhand shot in tight. Puck is loose. No one knew where it was, including the attackers.
There's another 2-on-1.
This one, Cole Gutman with the puck. Shot. That goes high out of play. He had Brink on his right. He chose not to take the pass.
Yeah, the defense was able to get extra support, so that way he could not get it across to Brink, and Gutman just had to shoot it. Missed everything and put it in the netting behind the net.
Face-off, Stapley is going to take it. Going up against Nathan Smith, that top line out for the Mavericks. Smith loses the draw. An interesting line combination out there. Stapley, second line center. Barrow, first line left wing. Controlling the puck is Devine. Devine comes all the way around from the far side out to the top blue line, back down the near side. Makes a shot that bounces off a body in front. In a scrum in the near corner, the Mavericks come out with the puck. Smith moves it along to the far side, and then dumped in by number 6 in purple, Sam Morton. Morton, when the puck leaves the zone, pushes it back to Carroll in defense. Mavericks dump and chase. Try to get the puck past Mazer. They do. They have control in the offensive zone. They'll lose it behind the net. And now a 3-on-3 rush. Rizzo takes a shot, gloved by McKay. Wright collides with McKay. Now the Mavericks come back the other way. Shot blocked out in front. Great timely shot blocked by Kyle Mayu, the senior defenseman from California. Livingston passes to Amit. Amit tries to move the puck along. He gets it to Fury, who pushes the puck round the end boards. Pioneers able to clear. Number 15 in red, Carter King, with the puck in neutral ice. Sends it down across the sidewall. Mavericks can't clear. Lee at the red line sends it back into the offensive zone. McKay moves the puck to Napravnik. The German glides on his backhand to the near side face-off circle. Tries to get a shot. That's blocked in front.
Yeah.
Pioneers clear.
MSU has an extra attacker now.
They did pull the goalie. 3:32 left in the game. Denver leading 3-1 rather.
Might be slightly early, but 20 seconds is not going to make a difference when you got nothing to play for tomorrow.
It's the national championship game. Brink, a long shot from his own defensive zone that goes on an edge and rolls just wide. It'll be an icing. That was looking good, and then it just curled left.
Yeah, Brink has yet to score a goal here in Boston. That could have been the one, and that would have sealed it.
Brink only 1 point so far. He assisted the game-winning goal last night in overtime, scored by Savoy. That Rizzo goal was assisted by Carter Mazer, secondary assist by Justin Lee. Mazer gets his 23rd assist of the season. There's a Northeastern fan in the stands showing off his Huskies jersey. Northeastern, a beautiful campus on Boston, by the way.
Yes.
Timeout taken by Minnesota State. If you're Coach Mike Hastings, you've won more games than anyone else in the NCAA over the past decade. What are you telling your team down 3-1?
Put the puck in the back of the net, please.
How are you going to do that, though?
Well, if we just look at the stats, they've had 26 shots. And, they haven't struggled to get shots on net. It's just getting them in the back of the net. And it seems like teams, when they play Denver, that's the issue, is you just can't get it past Corona. So right now, realistically, you're playing with an extra man, you're playing with an extra attacker. Right now you're saying, we want to go within the next 90 seconds to have a realistic chance. 90 seconds, we got to put it in, work the puck around, do what you've done all season long, do what got us here. Don't lose what's gotten you here, and stick to your game plan. And with that extra skater, Minnesota State could be dangerous right here, but you also got to protect the puck. You do not want to give it to Denver, because Denver, they have an empty net. You saw how close Bobby Brink was to ending this game just moments ago.
Denver sits at 8 NCAA championship wins. That is second place. Long shot by MSU, goes back behind the net. Got through Corona, but deflected just enough to go wide. MSU dangerously circling the net, can't keep the puck in. Denver has 8 NCAA championship wins. That's second place. Michigan has 9. If they win today, they move into tie for the most championship wins in D1 men's hockey. MSU able to clear. The puck is bouncing, rolling towards the crease. It's too slow. Hirose is able to catch up with it. Livingstone. Pass cut. Long shot. That hits the back of the net. Goal scored by Brett Stapley. 4-1 is the score. And that should seal it. Stapley, a beautiful cut pass at the red line on the far side by the benches. And an even better shot after a couple strides. Glides down to the center of the net. And McKay goes back to his crease. Couple of stick taps. But MSU, a thrown stick by Livingstone. He shattered his stick, slamming it on the ice in frustration. Broke the head off.
Yeah, he was
MSU knows the season's over.
Yeah, he tried to thread the needle, and I said it, you gotta protect the puck. And MSU was not able to protect the puck, and now the Denver Pioneers have a commanding 3-goal lead. It would just be, Denver would need to have a catastrophic fall apart to lose this one.
Livingstone's pass was cut by Stapley. Stapley's goal unassisted. 2:32 remaining in the third period when Stapley scores. The net's back to being empty. Moving in is Rizzo. Mazer. Mazer gets the puck to the offensive zone. A backhand. Goal! Scored by Wright. Cameron Wright puts it in off the backhand from the near side face-off circle against the boards. A tight angle, but he makes it work. The score is 5-1 with 2 minutes left.
Well, if you're a Minnesota coaching staff now you're like, well, we're down 4 now. Do we want to put McKay back in net or no?
A sea of purple in the stands making its way out of the building. The student section holds strong, but as you scan your eyes over the rest of the stands, the only purple you see are the backs of fans as they make their way out of the stadium.
Yeah, and you know, when they scored those goals, we didn't have that loud of a roar because it was predominantly Minnesota fans in here, Minnesota State.
2 minutes remain in the game. Denver, a 5-1 lead over the Minnesota State Mavericks. Minnesota State, it's their first NCAA championship game, but under the direction of Mike Hastings, it surely won't be their last. Denver, on the other hand, they're a blue blood program, as blue blood as they can be. Pardon me. And what a story for David Carle. 4 years behind the bench for Denver in his first year. Made it to the Frozen Four, came up empty against UMass. Next 2 years, he didn't make it back to the national tournament at all. And now, his team is 70 seconds away from closing this out. 14 years ago, David Carle was told he would never play hockey again. He spent years honing his craft, getting better and better, just to be told as he's training for the Combine that he's never going to be taken by an NHL team, that if he keeps playing hockey, he will die. He works as an assistant coach with his alma mater for 4 years, tries his hand working in the USHL before returning back, watching his team win a national championship. Save made by Krona, by the way. Puck almost went in, it bounced off. His brothers have played in the NHL. Matt Carle did it, and as the clock winds down, David Carle wins an NCAA championship. The storybook has a happy ending. The Denver Pioneers win it all in Boston. And on the other side of the ice, MSU teammates console Dryden McKay. And in our attempted pre-game shoot, we said that Dryden McKay hadn't been tested from the high danger scoring chances. We said Dryden McKay hadn't been tested up close. He's only faced 70 shots from the dangerous areas of the ice. And all 3 goals he was in for tonight have been from the high danger areas. On one side, you have a crowd of players hugging each other somberly, and on the other side, a littering of sticks and gloves. Helmets strewn across the ice. Hugs all around. The Denver Pioneers are your 2022 NCAA Men's Hockey Champions.
Yeah, I didn't know if we were going to say that after the conclusion of the second period. Just the way, you know, Minnesota State was playing, and, you know, credit to Denver. Minnesota State was daring Denver to get back into this game, and, you know, Denver was able to do that. They capitalized on the opportunities that that Minnesota State left, and, you know, Denver stuck around. I'll use boxing terms. They went the distance, you know. Minnesota State, they were able to land their punches. Credit to Denver. Denver got back up, and they will be taking home a national title.
Boxing is so right, because Minnesota State, they got gassed in the 8th round. Denver was the stamina man, able to keep on going. Early on, it looked like Minnesota State had this game in control. Just 3 shots on goal for Denver in the first frame, a total of 8 between the first 2 frames. But now the shots on goal at the end of 60 minutes, 20-28 in favor of MSU. Just one goal got past Magnus Krona. That was early on, 6 minutes into the first period on the power play. Sam Morton, assisted by Lucas Sauter and Ryan Sandlin. And then 15 minutes remaining in the third period. Ryan Barrow from Mike Benning and Jack Devine tie it up. And then just 3 minutes later, Mike Benning scores one of his own, assisted by Shai Boyum and Cameron Wright. Massimo Rizzo with 6 minutes left, assisted by Carter Mazer, and Justin Lee extends the Pioneers' lead to 3-1. Brett Stapley on the empty net with 2:32 left, and 32 seconds later, Cameron Wright. Another empty net goal. MSU at the end of the handshake line leave the ice. We'll be with you for the trophy presentation. There it is. It looks like every other NCAA championship trophy, but this one means so much to the Pioneers. David Carle, the coach, worked so hard and so long for this. And there it is, the fruits of his labors. From being told he could never play hockey to coaching an NCAA championship. David Carle has ascended the mountain, and he couldn't have done it without his superstar lineup of players. Bobby Brink leading the NCAA in points, a Hobie Baker finalist, Final Three, Cole Gutman, his captain. He's been at Denver for all 3 years, getting better year after year after year. That line, Ryan Barrow, alternate captain. The defensive-minded one of those three. You've got the leading goal scorer on the team, Carter Savoy, Oilers pick. Brett Stapley, who scored 2 goals in this Frozen Four. Jack Devine, Cameron Wright, Massimo Rizzo, Carter Mazer. Denver. Behind those top 3 lines of forwards, put up one of the best offenses in the NCAA. And then they had the defense to make sure that those attackers could stretch. Kyle Mayu, Sean Behrens, Shai Boyum, Mike Benning, Justin Lee, and Antti Tuomisto. And behind it all, San Jose Sharks prospect Magnus Krona. 2.14 goals against average this year, .909 save percentage, 27-8-1. On the other side of the ice, they had Dryden McKay, Hobie Baker Award winner. 10 shutouts this year, set an NCAA record with 38 wins as a goaltender. But when it mattered most in the biggest game of all, he couldn't deliver when faced with high danger chances. And now Minnesota State back to the drawing board. David Carle, 4th youngest coach in the history of the NCAA to win a national championship, just 32, out of Anchorage, Alaska. We'll be with you for the trophy presentation, letting you know where the players pass it. One of the most beautiful things in hockey is watching the players take the trophy and pass it from player to player. It's not like the NFL where they go on a tower and they hand it to the owner who hands it to the MVP and everyone else is just 20 feet below to watch. Each player gets to hoist the trophy above their head and skate around the rink. I believe that's the commissioner of the NCAA on the ice to present the trophy. It is not. I don't know what he looks like, so I just assumed it would be. Do you know who that is on the ice?
I think it might be the commissioner of Hockey East. I don't know exactly, since Hockey East was the program that put this beautiful tournament, Frozen Four, on.
I suppose we should also get some thank yous out of the way. That kind of looks like Steve Metcalf, Commissioner Hockey East. It's the NCAA Division I men's hockey chair presenting the national trophy. We'd like to get some thank yous out of the way. Thank you to WCBN donators who were able to fund this trip for us to get to watch Michigan in the Frozen Four, cover the game and the national championship as well. Thank you to the wonderful event staff at TD Garden who helped us find the space to set up and broadcast. Thank you, of course, to our boss, Adam Bressler, for helping find the budget to make sure that we get to do this trip. Thank you to the NCAA for approving our credentials. And thank you to all of the listeners who have joined us this season. The trophy goes to the captain first. Cole Gutman hoists it above his head and is swarmed by his teammates. Everyone trying to put a hand on the trophy. A beautiful sight for Denver fans. All holding the trophy aloft. And of course you've got the goalies in the background struggling with all their gear to get close to the trophy. Gutman hoists aloft the trophy in front of the crowd that's gathered behind the Denver bench. He passes it to Brink. Brink hoists it above his head. Brings it to the boards for the fans to see. Kisses it and lifts it back into the air. Tossed it to himself for a moment. That was a little scary.
Little Tom Brady scene, huh?
He gives it to Barrow, the top line, leading the offense all year. Number 16, Cameron Wright. The 3 stars of the game have announced Mike Benning. He got himself an assist and a goal today. Second star of the game, Magnus Krona. Saved 27 of 28 shots. And Carter Mazer, who got an assist on the 3rd goal and an assist on the 5th goal. And as they pose with the trophy for the NCAA cameraman, we bid you adieu as we always do, with a good night and a go blue. For Joshua Tenzer and Amir Bektis, good night and go blue.